This thing working now? There you go. Sweet. Okay, we have a microphone now. Sweet. Okay. Will our hot air reach here? That's the question. Ducko, you're gonna have to move over. I need to move the hot air station. This angle's a bit awkward. I guess can't see this, neither can I. Oh, come on. Oh, this thing's gonna warm up. I've passed a few minutes to get that removed on this one. Took a lot longer than I would have liked. I said you hate the fumes from doing this. I need to figure out something better to put this hot air station. Let's try and clean this up a bit. We didn't break any traces and we didn't totally crisp up the board this time. It looks slightly tinged on the edge there. I don't think we lost any of these components either around the area. I wasn't really paying much attention to them. I should have sucked out them, cleared them holes while I was doing that with the hot air, while it was still hot. But oh well. Look at that. Damn, that's a big solder blob on the back there. We just used the solder sucker. Can you guys see that? Where's our solder sucker? Oh, where is that? I got it, I got it. Right. Wait for this to come back up to temperature a second now. This camera's moved slightly too, I think. There you go. Oh, never mind. I've just literally wicked that up with the iron. No, it hasn't. We'll try some of the super wick if we've not tried it yet. Let's give the super wick a go. Well, it definitely feels denser when I'm cutting it. I can feel the difference. Oh, I just dropped it on the goddamn floor. That's all the way down there. Okay. Let's see how good this is. Let's flip this board over. Move my scope up here. And let's do this other side. Okay, yeah, I can see why they call it super wick. It's pretty super, isn't it? God, I am getting good contact. Things are struggling to move. There you go. Is that everything we need to clean up there? Is that everything we need to clean up on there? I have no idea. Never done one of these before. Okay, we're gonna clean that area now. I hate these fumes though when you're using the hot air. It gives me a major headache. And I've had like a headache then, like a mild headache for a couple of days afterwards. Like all day. But quite like an intense one when you're using it. These fumes can't be good. Okay, that area is clean now. So now I guess we just re-tin that area and add the port back on, which I probably already lost. Yeah, I think I already lost the port when I took it off. Oh no. Um, oh no, I can see, yeah. Okay. Just to make sure it fits back in first on this own, I'll finish cleaning up the ports, and that gets to be contest if it works afterwards, that's any issue. But I'm proud that we didn't set the board on fire this time removing the port. Yeah, I think them legs need a little clean up. Wonder if we can just touch them with a little bit of flux and then just like touch it with a dry iron. Let's have a look. Okay, I think that should be okay now. I'm going to try to do the same with the other side. A little bit of flux on it. And I'll just see if I can touch it with the iron. Hopefully that was enough so it goes in. If not, I'll have to put some wick on it. I think that's gone in. A little bit on the top of this leg. Oh shit, why am I just like hitting everything today and just yeeting everything? Stressing myself out. There you go, yeah, this. Yeah, this port is already knackered, so. Good practice. So we need to remove this and have a look. I think it's this front leg. First to guess. Let's try. Make sure our tip is clean. Chuck that there. I'll left it flat now. Still don't think it's sitting flat. No, it's not that leg, I can push that one through slightly more. It is this one. That's a tiny, like it's very solid and the most annoying awkward place ever. Alright, let me move that board. Grab. Oh, where's that shit? I can't even see it now. Let's look for the helping hands. It's apparently gone. I've got it. I just have to move one thing. Right. Let's grab a bit of our super wick. Some tweezers. Let's see if we can just clean a little bit of whatever's on here off. Right, hopefully that should be it. There seems to be something on there. So we'll try now, see if it fits. I've got nowhere near enough workspace. Right. Do you reckon this will fit now? Yeah, I think that went in perfect, yeah. Okay. So yeah, that fits flat now. So I guess I need to now tin up one of these pads. So I'm assuming now I need some flux. Hopefully there was nothing at D15 and D14, because if there was, there's none there now. Right. Let's get our iron out. Okay, more flux. That was fine the first time, I think. Just need to go over once for flux. Oh, I just added bloody solder to that hole I didn't need soldering. Okay, I think that's all okay. I think that's okay. Hopefully that doesn't bridge on the side. Don't know. Try to address Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be okay. We'll see. Okay, so now I just need to, I guess, give it a clean and add flux. Right. So now we need a port. So we've now got a port on there, and that is sitting flat. Okay. So I want to make sure this is trying to adjust this. There you go, you guys can see that, I think. Yeah, that should be okay for us. Okay, now we need hot air. Yo, what's going on, Michael? How are you doing? I need tweezers. Where are the tweezers when you need them? Hopefully that's okay. Hot air, wild affair. Yeah, I know, tell me about it, man. Did that even work? Who knows? Let's have a look. I can't tell. I think it is. I'm not really comfy with hot air. Yeah, me either. I basically burnt a board yesterday. It's black and delaminated. I'm definitely not comfortable with hot air. And we ripped the traces on the first one we done. Yeah, it's hard to tell. My microscope isn't the best. It's okay. Oh no, this one's not soldered. The rest are okay. Slightly off. This one. Plastic on the left is melted. Maybe I did heat it for a while here. Might be slightly melted. I just need to retouch that bit with the soldering iron probably. I don't think I'm going to get in it with this iron tip though. Looks inside the port. Maybe I did heat it for a while directly onto it. This port was mangled anyway, so it's hard to tell. what I should have done, which I didn't do, is I should have preheated the solder and stuff and then put the port on, because I think I was heating it for way too long. That's a good point. But it's just practice at the moment. Look inside the port. I'll have a look in a second now. I had a quick look with my eye, and it looks roughly about as mangled as it did before. I couldn't even plug anything into it beforehand. It wouldn't plug in properly. So I'm not able to actually test this one. I'll show you inside the port now. I think that's melted. Oh boy. It might just be dirt and flux. It could be burnt. We'll see. Let's grab a brush. We can confirm. No, it's a bit melted. Hey Clint, Michael. So hey Clint and Michael, yes, going on fucking, how are you doing? That's probably why I couldn't plug into it before though. Just like a pin sheared off or something. But this port wasn't in the best of conditions beforehand. So, it's fine. I didn't rip any traces off and I managed to get it back on somewhat successfully. It would have been fine if I heated the board first. But we'll get it on here now and then we'll take it off and we'll practice again with it. We do have a 360 one I'm used to doing right here. And not 360, sorry, an Xbox Series one. I was going to touch up that one pin that's loose, but I won't be able to do that on the USB-C type. But we've got that one loose pin, haven't we? So, going to touch that up. How's the hot day practice coming along? Well, much better. Like this, I took it off fine without no issues. Putting it back on, I might have done like a little bit of melty, but this inside this port was mangled anyway. I couldn't even plug the micro USB into it beforehand to test it, and I couldn't pair the controller via Bluetooth, so I'm not really worried. But I took the port off and I didn't burn the board and I didn't rip traces. So this progression, because the board that we done yesterday is completely toast. I don't know if you guys seen the board that we done yesterday. We absolutely crucified it. It is very, very toasty and melted. And our trace repair needs fixing as well. Oh, the crack and set on it, yeah, I know. Let me try and get this in focus so you can actually see the damage. Yeah, look at the damage on there. Yeah, well, I was heating it for ages and I like tried to move the port and it just wouldn't like move. So I was like, well, the solder can't be hot enough, even though I seen the solder melt like about 2 minutes before. So I just kept heating. And then like loads of smoke started coming from the board. And the board looked like it was going to basically go up in flames. So I was like, okay, I best stop. But on the plus side, I have placed a order. I put that one to the side for now because I placed an order for AliExpress. I've got some of them little trace repair kits, like the little pads and the strips you can get, the copper little ones. Little copper strips and little like copper pad type things. Yes, I've got a couple of them come in. I've got Relife UV glue, resin glue thing come in. I've got some 902, I think it is, Relife Quick Cure solder mask. I've got a KU knife tip come in. I've got a grinding pen come in. more thumbsticks, and I have I think 2 colors for now of LEDs. Do people know if these are, is it 0603? Not these ones, but the ones on here, this one. Do you know if these are 0603s on the Xbox controllers? I think that's why I ordered 0603. I think it's like 100 in a pack and they were like £1 or something. I was going to chuck like every colour in, but I thought I'll just start with like, I think blue and white ones. On the 360 controller, the LEDs are 0603. Okay, I think it's the same for the Xbox One then, because they look the same size to me. Let's have a look. It's hard to tell because this one's melted to shit and back. But yeah, I'm pretty sure these are the same size though. This is the Xbox Series. It's a bit melted. And then this is the Xbox... Oh, this is Xbox One, sorry. Xbox One, the same as Xbox Series. I did do a quick Google and Google said it was 0603. This is Xbox Series, this is Xbox One. If not, I can just take this one off and replace this one if I ever get this working again. I think it's just ground plane anyway, the top plane. So, like, ground. Doesn't really matter if anything's shorting because this is conductive. I'll have to test. This whole button might be nuked though. But I'll give the trace repair a better go when the stuff arrives. It'll be some good practice. So yeah, we just need to touch up one of these pins. I think it was like the 3rd one in or something, because I have titanium tweezers. I was going to buy a whole bunch more tweezers and like a nice bolt holder and stuff too. Not bolt holder, tool holder. But I ended up spending like a ridiculous amount because the sticks I use, so this one was loose. I can't get to move now. I'm sure it was this one. I'm going to touch that one up anyway. I'm sure it was that one. Yeah, I can see some movement there. The worst bit of those sheets of carpet traces is getting the traces off the sheet. Oh yeah, great. Looking forward to that. But it was a really nice, it wasn't rotating, but it looked fairly nice. I think it was made of aluminium or metal or something. Like a tool holder thing. But it was like about £30 or something. Can we even get in there with this? Yeah, but I don't think I've got anywhere near enough solder on my tippity tip for this iron. Oh, I think I just bridged solder somewhere that didn't need to be there. It's hard to tell. This microscope is a bit ass, I'm going to be honest. I don't know, it looks messy to me. I can't even see if that's moving or not. That's still moving. God damn it. God damn, it's hitting shit with my solder now. I left buy-in something and then ruin it, especially the whole pack. Yep, I know that feeling. More flex, more solder. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but the I can't get solder to take on the very tip of this solder and iron. No, it just doesn't look like it's connecting for some reason. It doesn't even look like it's there. It's always easy to see things when it's on the camera. Yes, yes it is. I know that feeling. Why wouldn't that? What the? I don't know. There's something up with that leg. I can barely even see what I'm doing, to be honest. But I don't know. I can see all the other legs. That one just looks like it's missing. I don't know. Oh, yeah, I just bent the shit out of that. Oh, great. I don't know. I just feel like maybe that's not coming down far enough or something to connect with the pad. I don't know. I don't know. It's just quite difficult. Can't even get the stupid tip clean. just got it everywhere there. God damn it. I don't think we're meant to get solder all in that area. It's still not solid, that's just not connecting with the board. I've bent it again. Yeah, we done a shit job of that. Alright, let's see if we can remove this port. Right. Are we missing a pad on there? That's why it had nothing to connect to. Did we lose a pad the first time we done that then or something? Because I didn't notice anything stuck on the ends of these. Maybe that's why, but I don't know, I'm confused. Because we definitely tinned up a pad there before we put it back on. But that's that there, and I can't see a pad on there. But that would make sense why we couldn't get this pin to stick to anything. And that's all I could see was that little silver thing there. So when the hell did that come off? Because I could have sworn it was there. We must have damaged that the first time we took it off. Maybe that's why you wouldn't bridge. I guess we're awful at bloody removing ports. I really want to know now at what point that came off. Because I'm pretty sure we tinned all of these up. We wicked them all, we tinned them up and everything. And they were there then. From what I could tell. But it doesn't look like it's there now. I don't think it was there when we just soldered this thing on, because I know it's pushing. Like it wasn't sticking down. I tried and couldn't get this one to stick, and all I could see was like this little bit here. And I can't see it here. More tracer frame practice. Oh my days. Yeah. So that's a bit annoying. We're kind of getting better at taking ports off now though. I had no idea when that ripped. I'm really curious. Did MDM to catch when we lost that pad? I'm not seeing it on there. I don't think we just done it just now. I feel like that's why just now when we were trying to like push these legs and this one wouldn't, and we tried to like touch it with the solder iron over and it just wouldn't bond. I think it was because there was nothing there for it to bond to. Red ball. But I'm getting more confident. I think the next one we do, we might not mess up. We'll see. We do have trace repair stuff coming, so I guess we've got another trace repair to do. Is that only ripped off from like there, by the look of it there? I need a better microscope, that's the only problem. I thought this one would have been really good. It's the same one as Joey Does Tech uses, but it's a 3K version. But I don't know, it's not the best. It's okay. But like if I have it that close now, it's a bit close to me to be able to work easily with hot air and stuff. I don't have any bent nozzles, I don't think. Any straight ones. Where's that even go to? Where the hell does that one even go? Does it go in between here? Does it split into two? Is that one? No. No, that goes to here, does it? And here? Out here? It's crazy how many wires are all over these boards. Yeah, the Super Wick's really good though. It looks like it goes to that right resistor. Okay, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I wasn't too sure for a minute. So we'd come down here. That looks a little bit iffy as well right there. Down there, down here, here. Ping it out with your multimeter. Okay, yeah, good point. I forget I've got a multimeter. Oh wait, I didn't put it on. There you go. Didn't put it on to make a beep. Yeah. Rusty Raid. Oh damn. What's going on, James? How are you doing? I've literally just been practicing with the hot air, but we seem to have lost a trace again. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, welcome everybody. Oh, no, I can see the counter's gone up. What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing? Do you like the hot air? It's okay, it's gonna take some getting used to. I hate traces and pads. Oh, I gotta do. I like Super Wick. I'm noticing the difference. Yo, what's going on, Rusty? How are you doing today? Hopefully this works, because we've got this crap tip on right now. Can run a jumper straight to our resistor? I could do. I could just literally scrape back a bit of that pad though. It's literally right there in the trace. It's going to be a million times easier. I don't know if I'll do that right now. Because this UV glue I've got is absolutely crap. Not UV glue, sorry, the solder mask. I can see why they call this super wick though. It is pretty super. Ducky. I think it's just Ducko, is it? Oh, it's a Ducky. Ducko. I can't even remember what the command is now. I should know, because typing chat. The like it not working. What's that, sorry? No, not the like it's working, it should be. I think it's just a bit delayed. Yeah, Ducko. Yeah, we managed to get this all off fine. Maybe we'll just wick all of this again. Let's use the wick that we've got. I normally use like a K-tip. I've ordered a whole bunch of stuff as well. I got a grinding pen come in, UV glue. Ducko fight happening now. Oh, did I just miss a subscriber? Mr. Bassi83, thank you very much for the subscription. Ducko fight happening now. Yeah. Yeah, I've got some UV resin coming, like the UV glue. I have this Quick Cure UV come in, not UV, the Quick Cure mask come in, the green mask, the 3-second one. More Dreamfall TMR sticks, grinding pen, some 0603 LEDs, blue ones and white ones. I was also thinking of design. I've seen some PCB mod kits for controllers, but they're like £30. So I was thinking of maybe designing at some point like a flex PCB that could be used for transparent cases. Just something that you can like solder onto a ground some way and a test point, and then tack it on in 1 or 2 places to secure it down or something. And it maybe it'll have like 4 or 5 LEDs and fit in between the 2 boards. Can't be that hard to make a flex PCB. I just don't know. I'd have to get my hands on the like board in whatever program I'm gonna use, so I can make sure I line up the solder points perfectly. So, oh, we lost another trace. Are these traces just falling off left, right, and centre? Okay, apparently we've lifted another trace. These traces are absolutely arse on this. We're just destroying traces left, right, and centre. All we done was just wick it with a bit of wick. Like, what? I know, I agree, Ducko. I don't know if you guys can hear Ducko screaming no. How the hell did we manage to pull that one off? Like, are these traces like stuck on you with butter or what's going on? Yep, we've just lost another trace. These traces are on you like butter, I'm telling you. We're going to change this channel name to the Trace Destroyer. Like, all of them look a bit iffy. Even this one on the left, I'm going to be honest, that looks broken to me. Is it okay? Apparently so. Yeah, okay, so finally we've lost 2 traces. Did we lose a wicking something? Maybe. I don't know. Am I pressing too hard when I'm wicking? Trace wasn't fit for purpose. No, it wasn't fit for purpose, no. So now they need repairing. Good thing we got a grinding pen coming. I don't have any ports to practice though, and we might have charred this one slightly. Because when I put it back on last time, I didn't heat first and then drop the port. I like put the port in and then just heated the shit out of it. I know to do it the other way, but I know I slipped my mind because I haven't put it into practice yet. I watched 1 or 2 videos on using the hard day station, so at least I'm a bit more familiar than when we like. I'm not too sure if anybody's seen the damage that we done on the other board that we tried to do. Yes, it's the second attempt on this board. The first attempt we damaged the trace. The second time we kind of cocked the board slightly. We're not very good at not damaging traces. It's going well so far. That's all I got to say. Definitely a steep learning curve. Not enough heat, you lose your traces. Too much heat, your board looks like a toasted marshmallow. Or firewood. We all started there. Yeah, that's toasty. It's fine. It is what it is. Maybe we should have started on one of these boards. Just most of us didn't show on camera. Yeah. It would be nice if it went perfect first time. Alright, I'll calm down with the clankety clank. Oh, nice. We just got a sub. That's why Ducky's going nuts. Manga99 UK just subscribed. Thank you very much for the subscription. That one was picked up by Lumia Stream, but Stream Elements didn't seem to pick that one up for some reason. Some of these streaming add-ons are like really glitchy. Yeah, I'm looking forward to practicing trying to repair these. I don't think it's worth trying to repair them now. I don't know. Just because I've got them like trace repair strips come in. Like the little copper strips you can get with the little like circles and stuff on the end. Because they're much flatter than the cable we've got. The cable's good for some stuff, but I don't think it's that good for traces. I find it hard to coil up into a little ball, and it's like round, and then it ends up like too big and I can't get to stick down. Whereas I think once I get like the pads and the UV glue, I think, and the grinding pen, I think we'll be sorted for like repairing traces. Just our microscope's not. I'd like it to be kind of like this zoomed in, but from the distance I was just at. Because I realistically need to be able to see like this well. But if it's that close, it's hard to work under it then. Especially I can't get hot air when it's that close. And I don't want to use the digital zoom, because the digital zoom makes it look ass. I like it about like 15 centimeters, 20 centimeters maybe away from the suppose I'm gonna wrong. But I am looking at like a 7-inch screen to look at it. Do we think them holes are clear? Will this thing fit back in? I think some of the stuff is going to be coming earlier than the others on the delivery I've got though. I didn't end up purchasing that label maker I wanted though. Oh, it's right there, the port. Which I'm gutted about because I really did want to get it. But the amount I spent... I was also going to get Favour Union sticks because I've not tried the Favour Union sticks yet. Why is this not fitting? Is it the holes? Is it the legs? What's the issue? We can give it a poke test to figure it out. So I got some 0.5mm solder. Hopefully the holes are smaller than 0.5mm. Watch them be bigger now. Oh, these are some small ass holes. Normally that works fine. Maybe the SIM card thing I've got will fit. I don't know if it will. SIM card insertion tool or whatever it is. I think that might be thicker. Yeah, the thicker. Damn. Have I not got anything thin enough to fit through these holes to test them? Will a component leg be thinner? Question mark. Try a component leg now. Yeah, there's a little bit of junk in there. That one's blocked, I think. That's why we couldn't get anything in there. And that one's blocked. That one's not though. There's a lot of gunky flux in there though. I can't even see where they're blocked from, to be honest. Do we just add a bit of solder? And just see if we can like wick it out. I would say solder sucker, but the wick is working pretty well. Wait for this to come up to temperature. I can't even speak there. I don't normally use the BC tip. I prefer a knife tip. Oh, I've got a KU tip coming as well. So I'll finally have a smaller knife tip to use. Because the knife tip is, actually that's not a BC, that one. I don't even know what that one's called, to be honest. The one I was just using. I forget the name of it. The BC is the one with like the flat, semi-flat tip on it, isn't it? Oh, that goes going nuts. 7 likes, nice, thank you for the like, much appreciated. Okay. Hopefully that hole's completely clear. Oh, what the hell is going on under there? Have we lifted? Oh my god. What is with the traces on this board? Is it a wick? Is this something with the, because the only variable I'm using, I've never done the trade like one of these pads before. But the only variable I'm using is I'm using super wick, and I don't normally use super wick. But the pads are just coming off left, right and centre on here. It can't be the super wick. But like, why is like every pad just falling off this board? Good thing this is a practice board. But it just seems like all the pads are lifting. That's really strange. Like, it's just a ground, it's not the end of the world, but still, how are all of these just... I'm so confused. I mean, do you got any like tips or ideas? Because I've never run into this issue. Like, I've changed like loads of joysticks on Xbox Series controllers. And I've never had like a single pad like lift or break or anything. This didn't even clear out either. And the pad went too high temp on the iron. I'm on like 350, so that's pretty low. Temp probably too high. I'm only on 350 though, and I normally like desolder on 370. Maybe I left the temperature on it for a bit too long, but like I've wicked boards for way longer than that. Maybe this board is just way more delicate. I'm used to working on the series boards. I've never had any issues with them, luckily. Maybe they've made me overconfident. On a thin board like this, 350 is huge. Oh, okay. I guess they're thinner. Because we normally work on the Xbox Series controller boards. Never have any issues with them. And I normally use like 370, 360, 370. Maybe they just made better, or I've just got really lucky. But it seems to be like happening all over this board. Like we lost the traces on this side, wicking. And then when we were trying to wick, we lost a trace on this side. And I can see through it, but it doesn't feel clear. So I don't know. Oh no, it is clear. Yeah, I'm starting to like doubt everything now. Because we've been doing like pretty good. I was fairly confident up until the last 2 days. Just because we've done like loads of controllers, joysticks, button replacements, done some trace repair on them. And they all went perfectly. Is one of the holes not clear? That back hole's not clear, is it? It's not dropping in as well as it should. I just have to like push that in harder than I should have. Don't tell me I've got it stuck now. What's me damage this board more? Guess this is why we use practice boards though. No, we didn't rip any barrels there. But I feel sorry for this board. It's been through a lot. So you guys think I need like lower temperature then? Unless my iron's overshooting with the temperature too much. I've got a new tip coming, so I don't know if the tip on this, like, because I think the temperature sensor's in the tip. It could be the tip, but the irons start way lower, 250, 275. Okay, because I used to use a lot lower temperature to wick, and that's when I used to do damage to the boards, because it was too low of a temperature, and the wick was like sticking all over the place, and I was like scratching the board and ripping the tops of like the barrels and stuff. So I started using 370 for everything, and it seemed to work pretty good on the Xbox Series controllers. You think 250, 275 is going to be good enough for wicking? For clearing through holes? Thank you for the like. Never apply force when wicking it. Yeah, I was applying some force down. I think that's where I was going wrong. I'm not used to using this tip. So I think I was probably pushing down a bit too much. Normally I use the K tip. This one here. But it's a bit big for this area. That's where we've got a KU come in. We've got a KL and a KU, but they're both exactly the same. One's like longer than the other, but size-wise, I'm pretty sure they're the same. One's slightly thinner than the other. Oh, is that KL slightly thinner? It's hard to tell because this is tinned. Oh, maybe it is slightly thinner. These are T12s. Yeah, we've got a T12 952 station, just a cheap one. Nothing spectacular. But it does the job. It allows to change, like, I think I've done about 20 Xbox Series controllers, and we made the bus decos and everything with it. It's been pretty good compared to like the other soldering iron I was using before for like years, just for like random hobbyist projects. We're using this soldering iron because I used to like parts with like LEDs, and you know, I'd attempt like the odd basic repair. Not like this kind of stuff, not like micro soldering or anything. We're using this soldering iron. We had this one for a good couple of years. It's absolute ass. And we just used this tip as well. There's not much price difference between this and the one we've got now. But it's just the technology. This one uses the old technology where it's got like heat and air, it's got like contact ends to air, to an air gap. Where's the other one? The cartridge style. Oh, we've just damaged some tweezers. We've just obliterated the end of them tweezers. They are bent. Oh, I hate ruining tweezers. Constantly ruining tweezers. Oh, I just ruined them even more. Trying to straighten them up. The ends of these tweezers are bendy. They're kind of lining up a bit, not perfectly. Oh, I should have bought more solder. I forgot to run in low on there. That was like an M900 tips iron. I'm not too sure. This one I'm using is a T12952, and the handle is a 907. Sure about this one. But I can't wait till the stuff comes to do the trace repairs. Just gutted how much. I guess maybe I must have done it when I'm wicking. I must have been pressing too hard, too high of a temperature. Never had to be that gentle when wicking before, but at least it's a good learning curve. And lucky this is just like a trash junk board, like an Xbox One board. They can't be calibrated. I think you can if you've got an RGH Xbox and you've got some special software. It's just not the end of the world. We can just use it for if we can't fix it, because the ports are knackered on it anyway, and I couldn't get to pay via Bluetooth either. It's literally just sat on my desk for about a year. I forgot what I was going to say now. Yeah, we can salvage like SMD components and stuff like that. M900 is the older. That's what they're called. Okay. Yeah, that's the type. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, the older type. The absolutely crappy type, as you said. Well, you did say the crap, but yeah, the no temperature control. I used to have to put that. I think I used 350 on that, to be honest. But I used to have to put it on 15 minutes ahead of when I wanted to use it. I'd like put it on 50 and wait 15 minutes, because if I waited like 5 or 10, I reckon it'd be up to temp, but it just wouldn't perform very well, and like hold its temperature and stuff, and regulate it very well. So the best thing I done was buy one of these cheap ones. I was going to buy one of the decent ones, like the £200 soldering stations that everybody uses. They can take like the 3 types, like 245 and the 118, is it, or something? I forget all the numbers, but like the 3 numbers. You can get one that can take all the sizes, but there's so much other equipment I want to buy. And I want to get like a thermal transfer label printer that can print compliance labels and PET labels and void labels and all that kind of stuff. Don't need one, but I've been eyeing one up lately. But they're like 200 and something pound plus delivery, I think. Or maybe around 200 including delivery, I can't remember. But yeah, they're not cheap, and then I got buy like ribbons and different label rolls. So that's why I've been off-putting that. I didn't include that in my last AliExpress purchase. We just got more thumbsticks come in. 0603 LEDs in blue and white ones. Grinding pen. Relife UV glue. Relife 3-second UV mask. Because the mechanic one we got is absolute arse. I've never had any issues with it in the past, but I've only used very thin, small amounts. I guess we were trying to use it for the wrong purpose and incorrectly yesterday when we were trying to do like, stick traces down and all that kind of stuff with it. But still, a better one is going to be better. Everybody seems to be moving over to that 3-second one anyway. The new soldering iron tip, the KU, we've got come in. I think that's it, to be honest. I think I mentioned that we got more the TMR sticks coming because we've used all the ones we had. I've already got 10 coming this time though. C10/T10. Yeah. Yeah, I was going to get one that can take the C10s, the C245s, and whatever the other one is, the smaller one. Is it 118, 115, something like that? I always forget the number. Because for like a little bit more, you can get all 3 handles. They just all fit in the same station. Is it an Afen or something like that? Yeah, C115, yeah. Yeah, I was going to get one of them, but like we just do it as a hobby and we don't repair all JBC patents. All 3 basically the sizes. But we don't do it as like a service or anything like that, repairs. We just potch around as a hobby, and we mainly only do controllers. So like splashing out on like a lot of really high-end equipment, it's not really that viable for me. Especially because I like to do like a lot of DIY stuff as well, and I've got a lot of money to spend like doing garden stuff. If I decide to rebuild a new workshop, not for this stuff, but for carpentry and storage and stuff, that's going to cost me like 2-3K as well. I've been planning to build it for the last couple of years, but I've had issues getting the old one emptied and knocking it so I can knock it down and use the slab that it's on, like the foundation. C15 is too small if you work on phones. Yeah, the C15 potentially might be okay for like some SMD components on some of these, but it might be a bit small. C10 would be probably best, as you were saying. But I'd have all 3 just in case, just because if I was going to buy the more expensive station, my thoughts are, rather than having to buy another one further down the line, if I did want to do that, I might as well just get all 3 handles for like, I think it's like £30 extra or something like that. And you can just get all 3 handles. And they all fit on the same station. There's a pretty decent station, because I've seen a bunch of YouTubers test it and a bunch of other creators and stuff. And people in the chat and stuff who have used it. But that'll be further down the line as we upgrade, because we're limited on room as well. So like to organize what we have now, like our space is kind of full. I'm gonna need to start building custom furniture, shelving, another desk and all that. And I really can't be arsed at the moment to do that. And I might be moving at some point too. So if I do, then I'll just have to redo it all. So I don't really want to spend too much money making anything too permanent where I am. C15 is too small if you work on phones. Okay, I'm just reading the same thing, I think. My bad. I don't know why I thought that was a new comment. Alright. So next stream, I think we will try to do this one, because we've got this Xbox Series one here that needs a new port. We've probably got new sticks on and everything already. There's no motors in here that I can feel it. Oh, excuse me for distracting you from your work. No, I didn't hijack chat. No, it's all good, man. But we're here for the chat. That's what we enjoy on this channel. Like, it's 50% just chill and just chat with chat, and the other half just potter around. Like, if it wasn't for chat, I wouldn't be able to fix or create half of the stuff. Like, chat have helped me through so many problems and issues, and like you know, when it came to this, if it wasn't for our Farm Tech, one of our viewers, we wouldn't have got either of these working. He helped with like all the code and everything, diagrams. Plus, there's not really much more I can kind of do on this at the moment. Well, there is, but not much more I'm willing to do right now, just because I've already ordered stuff that's specifically for this and is going to make this job easier. Like, there's no point me trying to use this slow Kiwi UV mask or regular Kiwi UV mask and stick a copper like jumper wire down there, well, 2 of them, because I know the struggle. I'm just going to be stressing for no reason, whereas I can just wait until our UV glue tunes up and our little trace repair strips and pads, and then do it. So yeah, at the moment there's not really a massive amount left for me to do, basically. Tonight is just like, on this stream, it's just about practicing with the new equipment, basically. Kind of get a feel for like the hot air. Apparently now I need to get a feel for wicking, even though I've wicked so many different things. I never used the solder sucker before. For like the first like 15 boards, I hated using this, so I'd wick everything, and I never had any issues. But yeah, tonight I've wicked up 1 ground pin barrel pad and 2 pads on the USB. I'm assuming that's probably data, because I think the voltages are normally on the outsides, left and right, and only the data's in the middle. I'd have to check a pin out to be sure. We always distract him from his work. Yeah, they do. They're chaos, don't worry. I'll be trying to concentrate and they'll be spamming Deco, like jump scaring me like before. I don't think we're trying to make our UV retro whitening thing. Me being the genius I am, decided to stick all the LEDs inside the box and then solder them together, because I thought it'd be easy to space everything out. So I had to like go inside the box, this like 80-litre box or whatever, and solder. And every time I'd be concentrating, chat would just like toggle the duck to dance, frightening the absolute life out of me, because we'd only had it like 1 or 2 days. Well, maybe that was the first day. I'm kind of used to Deco now. I don't jump as much every time somebody does Deco, but it can still throw you off sometimes. The other Deco, we still had to set up all custom commands for this one. You can do no and brat right now. This one just dances and just does that. This one is fully custom, up to 9,999 custom soundtracks. You can dance, you can do sounds. You can do all of these independently, all at the same time. So lights, sound, and movement. All independently, or a mix of, or no, 1, 2, 3, all at the same time. 50 grand, well, I'm broke. Did you just use that, Russie? I will refund you for that Deco dance. Let me give you 50k. But yeah, it's really expensive. But you can see why it's really expensive. Look how sweaty the first 2 people in chat are. If you look at the bottom, we've got Falconer sitting at 18 million. And Hawk Cow is sitting at 15 million. Gamblers are not anonymous. Yeah, don't end up like Falcon. Transfer Russie Russ 1 million points. Okay, I'll transfer him a mil for you. Loyalty points. 1 second. Users. So I'm taking 1 mil off Falcon. 1 second. So we'll take you down to 17. You still have way too much. When we set the prices up for everything, people only had like a couple of 100,000. It was meant to like mean that people couldn't spam Deck non-stop, and we give them to Russie Russ. Okay, so Russ. Okay, so I need to put a calculator out for this. because my mass is ass. Okay, so I just copy this value and I just paste this in here and I click plus 1 million, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then click equals. Oh, well, I probably should have been able to just add that value up. It's not really a hard number, but okay, there you go, save. Happy birthday, Rusty Russ. Hey, wasn't your birthday yesterday, Rusty Russ? And the day before? There you go. Transfer complete. We still got to look into trying to set up a custom thing so people can transfer points. Surely there's a way with the API to add and remove points automatically with the command. I'll have to look into it. We need Farm Tech. He's the genius here when it comes to APIs and code and stuff. I don't know where he is today. He must have not had a notification for the stream. Otherwise, I know he'd probably be here. Oh, he's busy. These new gloves, I still haven't done a durability test for them. Do we give them a quick test? Since I'm done with using them for today. Even though I could reuse these. Okay, these are holding up pretty well so far. The palms are probably going to rip first because they're slightly thinner. They're holding up pretty well because these are twinged and like damaged on the ends. So these are really sharp. We must like make some good scuffs and scratches in these gloves. Wow, I won roulette. You just put 500 on roulette. You should have put 40,000 on it. You would have won 1.4 mil, I think it is. Okay, yeah, we managed to shred the glove. So you can break these, and once they tear, the same as all the other nitrile gloves, they just tear. Like completely tear once you get a tear in them. But I literally did have to poke a hole through them and tear it. As soon as you get any kind of little tear, I guess all nitrile gloves are the same. Almost snapped that board in half then as my hand went down on it. Karate chop. So I guess all the these have not had any accidental tears or anything yet. But if I do poke a hole through this and then rip them, but that's not surprising. Like they're sharp. Like I could poke a hole in my skin with these. They are pointy. But I thought they wouldn't tear as much, being so thick, because these are 4.9 on the palms and 5.1 mil on the fingertips. But we've not had a single accidental or random tear on these ones yet. So I guess no gloves that we tested so far are stab proof, which makes sense because they're not meant to be stab proof gloves. But these ones, these are the 93852 from Ansell. Seem to be holding up much better than the 93732s. But we'll keep going in thickness until we have like chainmail gloves on or something, or like Kevlar gloves. It's like proper stab proof. We'd be doing like stab durability test. And all of them are better than these ones. But these ones are only marginally worse than these ones. I say worse. These are marginally better. Because none of them are bad. They're all decent enough gloves. But we had a couple of accidental rips and tears on these. Slightly less on these. Not a single one yet on these. But you can see these are both 100 gloves, both are medium, and you can see the thickness difference in the boxes. So like these ones are about twice to 3 times as thick. The weight on this box is ridiculous. It's like a brick. So yeah, we've gone through about 200 gloves so far. We definitely use way too many gloves. Right, yeah, I've got a super early start. I'm not looking forward to it. So I think I'm going to have to wrap up the stream here. We'll attempt this one tomorrow, I guess. Please don't mess this one up though, because I don't mind with these ones. Like I ain't going to be able to get nothing selling these and restoring these. But these, I put a lot of time and effort into restoring all of these. This has probably got TMR sticks in here and everything. But I got like £5 worth of sticks. Probably wouldn't surprise me if we've put new like contacts and stuff on some of them, bumpers. Probably enough for about £8 in parts. I don't know, maybe not quite £8, £6, £7 maybe if we are. So I don't really want to rip and damage this one. I just want to successfully put a new USB port on it and it can be soaked. But I'm not 100% if it has been upgraded. We'll have to test, because maybe I tested it first, realised I had a USB issue, and didn't upgrade it. But it wouldn't surprise me if I did just upgrade it anyway and just go YOLO. We'll just wait till we get the ability to fix ports and then fix the port. I still can't wear gloves were in place and I'm useless. I still can't wear gloves when repairing unless I'm dealing with a really filthy device. I guess it's matter of habit and preference. Yeah, I never have used to wear gloves for years. The amount of chemicals I probably like absorb to my skin is ridiculous, and I use a lot of random ass chemicals. Chat will tell you like some of the random chemicals I pull out and just pulling out like random like powders and like gallon containers left, right, and centre. Like, oh yeah, I've got this random chemical because I like DIY and like chemistry and stuff. But I've only started wearing gloves like since I started, like how filthy some of these like controllers, because I only buy like used ones. A lot of them are really filthy. Yo, what's going on, Ace? How you doing? But the main reason, obviously, once I'd cleaned all the shells and everything down, there's no reason for me to technically wear gloves on these. But IPA, because I was using it quite often for like wiping all the cases and the plastics down, I was getting really dry skin all along here basically. I don't like having dry skin, so I started wearing gloves basically just because the IPA dried out my skin on my hand. And now it's just kind of like a thing, and it's keeping my hands nicer basically. Like my skin looks in decent condition. That, and even though I keep my hands and my nails always really nice and clean and trimmed, when you look at them under the microscope, they still look grubby, and I don't like it. Makes me feel like I'm dirty, even though I wash my hands like many times a day. Trim my nails like 2 or 3 times a week. But yeah, it's kind of like a look now as well for the channel, I guess, the black gloves. But it'll come in handy anyway, because I use like, it's a, I was going to say hydrogen peroxide. We use hydrochloric acid, that's it, and like sodium hypochlorite, and like other random chemicals when we're doing like DIY stuff I don't really want to get on my skin. So they'll come in handy regardless. Alright, so next stream I think we'll attempt this. We'll probably have a build project coming up soon as well. I'm going to probably have to look for some more controllers, and I do want to attempt some other consoles. Like now we got Hot A. Once I'm a bit more confident, we will try a console, like HDMI repair or something like that. What was I going to say now? I cannot even remember what I was going to say now. I've completely lost track of my thoughts. God knows. I'll probably remember as soon as I finish the stream. Oh well. How are you doing tonight anyway? Yes. I thought I'd say hello before I quickly end the stream. It's nice to see you in here. I'm assuming you were going live soon. I'll probably jump in the stream and lurk for a bit while I eat some snacks. Alright, I've got to take some loads of washing out and get ready for the morning. Thank you very much to everybody who has popped in tonight. Thank you to Rusty Russ as well for the raid. That's much appreciated. Any extra exposure for the channel is always much appreciated. It's a shame it wasn't a bit more of an exciting stream. Well, I guess it might have been excited. I know what you guys are like. You guys love Carnage. So it was probably super thrilling for you guys to see me like destroying this board and damaging traces. It's just a shame you guys didn't get to see me set this board on fire yesterday. Yeah, Nobody trusts me with a hot day. If you need port replacements done, guys, don't send them my way. We absolutely crucified this board. We just, traces just falling off left and centre here when we're wicking. So yeah, I guess it's nice to relive some trace trashing. Yeah, exactly. Was that in last stream? Yeah, that was in last stream. Yeah, where we toasted this board. I was heating it for ages. Like, I kept trying, I was heating it, and like the solder melted. I could see the solder was melted, but I was like trying to move the thing, trying to lift it a bit, and it just wouldn't budge. And I didn't want to use too much force because I was worried about like levering it up and ripping more traces. So I just kept heating it, and heating it, and heating it, and then all of a sudden, like, more and more smoke kept coming from it, and I could see more burners coming on top of the board. And then I realized that I was like burning the bottom of the board. It's like that LED is crucified. But oh well, I feel like it's repairable. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I can save this board. Not right now. Once our stuff arrives, that's why I've ordered the stuff. I like a challenge. I've got new LEDs coming just because I wanted to do some LED mods on controllers. And I've got trace repair stuff coming, so yeah. We'll give it a go. If we can't, we can't. It's not the end of the world. We've got a spare one of these because we've got a controller that had the other board, the analog board, the top board that was faulty. It's got a short on the chip that we haven't managed to fix yet because I'm not comfortable enough yet to try and reflow that chip. So we can just pay this, not this one, but the other board with the one that was paid with this, and yeah, whatever, and we can take components off this if we can't fix it. It is what it is, isn't it? Probably not the buttons or the LED. The buttons are slightly melted, the LED is just it's obliterated. That seems like a video from Electro Room or the Coda do. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one who's like absolutely frying stuff. But practice is practice, isn't it? I think I've got overconfident because I've been using a soldering iron, and I was like, I'm not going to go as far as saying good, but I was definitely competent at the tasks I was doing, which is just the Xbox Series controllers, because we'd done so many. The first like 2 or 3 were a little bit rough, but after that point I was pretty happy and like proud of the way I could like solder the joysticks and stuff, and the bumpers, the momentary switches and all of that. But yeah, now trying this Xbox One controller, we just nuked all the traces on it, and trying Hot Air on an Xbox Series controller with a port replacement. Yeah, it's knocked my confidence a bit, but it's a bit of a learning curve in it. I'm not going to stress about it. Like, it's money down the drain, sadly, because I was hoping to repair this and sell it to make a little bit of money, or at least recoup the money I'd invested in it. But it is what it is, isn't it? Oh, I forgot to say, I've got more back covers coming as well. The ones with the logos as well. So I'm hoping the white ones match up perfectly. If they do, I'll probably swap them over into 2 of the controllers I'm not happy with. And we've got one black one. We've already got a black one here somewhere, I think, with a logo on the official one. I think it's this one. So we're just trying to restock all our controller parts this time. Yes, one with the logo on it. So we've got some more of them come in. I think 2 white ones, 1 more black one, I think. Don't need a black one, I've still got this one. But, might as well get them while I can. Alright, I'm going to have to wrap up the stream there, I think. Just because otherwise I'll be rambling on about absolute crap all night, basically. And I don't get enough sleep. Alright, I'm going to have some snacks and watch some YouTube. I guarantee somebody will be streaming. Ace will probably be streaming. So if any of you guys want to head over to Ace's stream, I'm not too sure if he's... Oh, in about an hour, he said. Okay, so yeah, Ace will be streaming in about an hour. So yeah, if everybody wants to head over there in about an hour, if you guys are looking for a live stream to watch, he does some good content, and he's a very smart guy and has some crazy good equipment. I'd have to like sell all my kidneys to afford half of the equipment he has. I don't even think even then I'd be able to afford it. He's got some good stuff. But yeah, thank you very much for everybody who's popped by. You're all much appreciated. You're all legends, and you guys are what make the stream worth doing, basically. It's all about the social interactions. So yeah, thank you very much. Thank you, Sylvik. Am I saying that right, or am I butchering that? My reading skills are not the best. I think it's Sylvik. Thank you. Thank you, Falcon. Thank you, Russie. Thank you, Ace. Let's scroll up. Thank you, Falcon. I don't know if I already said that. Sorry if I am missing anybody who's lurking. You guys are all equally silver key. Ah, okay. Ah, Silvaki. Ah, okay. Yeah. Sweet Silvaki. Okay, sweet, sweet. You might have to remind me again next stream how to pronounce that. I have the worst memory ever. But I'll remember, hopefully, then, after that. My apologies. This is me being a bit stupid. But yeah, thank you very much to everybody. You're all much appreciated. Hopefully everybody has a nice rest of the day, rest of the evening, etc. And we will see you guys next stream, hopefully. Take it easy, guys, and bye-bye.